What's up, YouTube? Sergeant Blaze back, and we've got the news today, Wednesday, as usual. Unfortunately, there's really not much going on, so I'm going to go over the news, PlayStation Store update, of course, and answer two questions that I got. Well, one that I got last week, and then one that I forgot to answer the last time I was answering questions. So, excuse me. Let's get right on to the news. The first one being, my IGN has been launched. My IGN is like a social networking site for gamers. Now, from what I've seen from it, it's not very in-depth yet. It's still like beta, so like not many things are going on. But I do encourage all of you to go out, join, make your own account. You probably already have an account with IGN, so it'll be really snappy. All you gotta do is upload a picture, and you're pretty much done. You can update your status, all the stuff that you can usually do in a social networking site, but mostly focused around video games. You can review games, you can tell people what games you have, although I haven't figured out how to do all of that yet. I have reviewed a couple of games, and I'm following, Jessica Chobot, Damien, whatever the fuck his name is, and Greg Miller from IGN. I actually just missed a chance to meet them today. I was going to go, and they apparently say hi. They're having some sort of meetup at some bar somewhere, but that aside, I do encourage you guys to go and join this site. It'll definitely be worth the time. I mean, if anything, I've given you mine too. I've given you my account so you guys can follow me. So go ahead, do that if you want to. If you don't, I don't really care. I mean, it doesn't seem to be one of these things that I'm going to be super interested in, but I am interested in to see what they do for it. The next one is a bit kind of big news if you can kind of think about rumors. Killzone 3 multiplayer beta has kind of been confirmed. Well, the reason why I say kind of is because it's really just this kind of big site, Iron Star Movement. And one guy gets on and he says, "Look at this," and he brings his camera and he shows that on the screen that one of his friends is playing Killzone 3, which would mean that one of his friends is probably a beta tester for Killzone 3. Now, whether or not he was playing multiplayer, whether or not he's a beta tester, whether or not this guy is doing anything, we don't know yet. And, it looked pretty legit. I wouldn't say that it was fake, but at the same time, you can't really know what the hell the guy was doing. It was only one guy. So, be on the lookout, if anything, for a Killzone 3 multiplayer beta. If it does come up, it'll probably be, I don't know, I'd predict probably around October. But that's just what I'm saying. Alright, next one is a quick article. Well, it's actually about a 3-page article about game graphics and how they're sucking the life out of video games. Now, I didn't read the whole thing. I skimmed it because I was in a rush. But the guy makes some pretty good points about how, as game graphics get better and better and better as the years go by, games kind of lose their edge. He says that even though games have become very photorealistic, very few times have I seen anything in a game that looks like something true to life. And I think that's true, and I think that what it speaks for, although it doesn't really say that, is that there's plenty of room for developers to be creative and to do things not so normal, because I think that we react better to things that aren't normal than things that are trying to be normal but aren't. It sounds kind of confusing, but read the article. It does say a lot about that. The next article, or the next thing, is titled 88 miles per hour, and if you grew up in the same time range that I grew up, you definitely know what that's referring to. The DeLorean has been revealed as one of the cars that you'll be able to drive in Driver San Francisco. Now, if some of you aren't interested in Driver San Francisco, I understand how that's not a big deal, but I personally love the Driver series. It was one of my first games, and I definitely love the idea of them bringing it back, and the DeLorean is just fucking awesome. Anybody who doesn't know that car should be slapped, alright? Marty McFly, the hoverboard, the DeLorean, 88 miles per hour, best couple years of my life. Anyway, after that, we got one last one. It's not so good news. Activision putting their hand in your pocket again. Michael Patcher, a video game analyst, came out and said that he predicts that Activision will have established a pay-to-play multiplayer system by the end of this year. Now, how I feel about it? Two things. One, I hate Activision. I don't particularly care. I think I have one game that belongs to them, and I don't play online at all. So, what am I going to say? You guys already know my feelings on Activision. Secondly, it's Michael Patcher. Michael Patcher is a dumbass. He'll just predict whatever. And there are some things that he said that are correct, but if you throw shit at a wall enough times, eventually some of it's going to stick. And a lot of things that Michael Patcher has said just hasn't come true. So you gotta take it with a huge grain of salt. Michael Patcher's a fucking idiot. I could do his job. I don't understand why. The fuck is a video game analyst anyway? Alright, moving on from that, we have the PlayStation Store update. I haven't looked it up. I'm actually broke, so I'm not going to be buying anything anytime soon. And 2 questions that I got to answer. Questions. Wait for this fucking computer to load, and we'll get to those questions. Here we are. Okay, so this is the question that I got right after I did my last week's video, or my return video. Okay, 2 questions. When do you think Resistance 3 is going to be officially announced, and are you going to get any of these 3 games? Are you going to be getting any of these 3 games? Fallout New Vegas, Call of Duty Black Ops, and Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Let me go ahead and answer the Resistance question right now. Resistance is getting a bit of noise, is getting a lot of noise as of late. They're saying that Insomniac is planning to release information on its next PlayStation 3 title, which means that it can't be the multi-platform title that they're doing with EA, which also means that it's probably Resistance 3. If they do announce anything, it'll probably be between now and PAX or Gamescom. The next gaming conference, I'm thinking, is when we're going to see anything come out of Insomniac about Resistance 3. Am I excited about it? Fuck yes. Next one. Will I be getting any of those 3 games? Fallout New Vegas, Call of Duty Black Ops, and Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Fallout New Vegas, almost definitely. I don't think I was going to buy the special edition, but I don't think I will now. I also don't think I'm going to be getting it day 1 for the main reason that you can spend over 100 hours on Fallout 3 alone. Fallout New Vegas seems like it's going to be another game just like that. And as a person that likes going outside, I think that I'll save the Fallout game for the summertime when it becomes like a really bad necessity to have a video game to play when there's absolutely nothing to do. Beyond that, Call of Duty Black Ops, hell no. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, we'll see, but I am very excited about that. And another question that I got was actually here on YouTube through a personal thing. Somebody asked me, why did I delete them off of my PlayStation Network account? And there's plenty of reasons for that. Some of you are probably wondering why I've just started deleting people. And I'm not doing it because I'm sitting here, this will piss them off. No, it's just a thing about, like, if I don't play games with you or talk to you on a regular basis, I don't really want you on my friends list. It's nothing personal. It's just a thing about, like, you're kind of just taking up space that I could be using to play with actual friends. I mean, not to say that you guys aren't friends, but if you're not actually talking to me or we're playing a game constantly, then there's really no reason for us to be on a friends list together. We don't have any communication. Also, there's been this thing. It's happened one day, and it happened a couple times after that too. But I think it was the release day for Red Dead Redemption. I got it, came home, started playing it, and for some reason, 5 people who hadn't bought the game decided to ask me within the same hour, like within the first hour of playing, if the game was good. And my only reaction was like, I don't know, I haven't played yet. While at home I was screaming, well, maybe if you let me get to the fucking start menu, I'll tell you. But like literally, as the game came on, I was being asked whether or not the game was good. And you know, it just seems like there's too many of you guys out there that want my opinion on something that I haven't even started yet. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate that you guys think I have something nice to say or think I have something important to say, but I'm a gamer just like anybody else, and if I need to figure out a game is good, or if you want to know if a game is good, you need to give me time to figure it out. I usually post reviews if I feel like it's not way past the date of release. But beyond that, it's just I'm deleting people because I don't want to have a full friends list of people that I don't actually play with. That is it for me, guys. I will see you next week, hopefully with a Monday video. I can't think of what I would do, but we'll see. Bye.